Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 22 of Mashinky. We're getting through the episodes this week. We are not far off moving to the next level. Let's just see what we still need to pay. This is all we've got left, 500 of these tokens. We've got 436, so that shouldn't take too long to get that. And that will give us the early era of electricity. Once we've got that amount, we can move to the next level, but we're just going to show you how we've got to this 436, now 437. We set up something similar to the route that we're looking at here. So we've got a coal mine here in St Albans, and this is going to transport the coal over to this coal power plant, and that is also in St Albans. So once that's in, we'll get some more tokens to add to the two power plants we've already got set up. Let's have a quick look at where they are. So I think one was in Halifax. This is the one in Halifax that we set up, just a short distance, moving that one over to there. That was pretty straightforward. And the other one is very close in proximity in the real world at Bradford. So Bradford is over here, and again, just a simple coal mine, bridge going over and into the coal plant over here. So those are the only two stations that we had set up to get us to this number of 439. If we go back to St Albans, the quickest way is probably to do it through here. There are two of them, so we'll just have a see if we can get the right one. I'm not sure that's the right one. I think this is. So we're going to set up this other one to give us some extra boost in these, and then we can maybe move to the next era. We're also going to look at our new self-proclaimed capital in this, and we have designed the station. This is probably the only station that we're going to design personally. All the other ones are just going to be free-flowing. So the station for this coal plant will run. Just going to take it from there. That's covering. Actually, it needs to be one down, I think, because we need room for the platforms and things. So that's going to be the station, and then we're going to link this. When we get to the bottom of the hill, we're going to turn that round and link this up to this track here. So like I said, this is going to be the third coal plant that we're going to get on stream, and that's all we've needed really. Once we can get up to 500, then we can move to the next era, and things will start to look a little bit clearer for the towns and cities. What kind of industries are close, what kind of industries are actually in the cities and towns, and then we can start developing all of the cities and towns on the map. We can also get some vehicles going. I have got a vehicle delivering iron ingots somewhere. I'll maybe show you that if I remember a little bit later on. So this is just in need of a depot. We're up to these engines now, so we are on a BR3 and we've got the BDZ52. Looks like all the steam ones have gone, so we're going to go with the BR3. Wagons, just simple coal. Probably go with the lints. We've got plenty of these tokens now. See how many lints it can hold. Well, it can hold at least 6, so that's good. We can take that along. And this is going from the station up to that one over there, and we'll get that train sorted out. We'll just see it coming out, and then we will go and have a look at Portsmouth, which is our capital build, and I'll show you why That's the capital in a little while. Let's have a look at it coming out. So it does hold 54 coal. We've seen the coal before, so we don't want to dwell too long on that. But that's the train as it stands. Got a nice powerful diesel engine at the front. So let's have a look at some of the quests. So this is testing, this is the capital city here. So as the largest transport company, we shouldn't ignore connecting the region's smaller cities. Calculations show they might not be profitable in the beginning, but confident they will be in the long run. It isn't just about more income, it's about the positive PR. So connecting the capital city of Portsmouth with 6 smaller cities on the map. And I've had a look at the smaller cities and they are not close by to Portsmouth, so we are going to have to do them in probably 2 or 3 episodes time when we've got a lot of other tracks sorted out. So they don't need to connect direct to these, but they do need to be connected indirectly or directly. So Portsmouth is going to be our capital city, and we'll just head over there and have a look at the design. So this is the design of Portsmouth. We've got a bridge going over here. Just talk you through what we've done. Got a food market. I'll look at it from another angle. We've got a food market and a shop on the actual station itself. We've got some markets down here, a well over in this corner, a little bit of platform with flowers and trees, signal box, waiting room. The post office is on 24. That needs to go up to 30. And then over here we've just mirrored that with the marketplace and the well there. This is the fire station, which we have public services. That's the catchment area, +3. So this house here is benefiting from being next to the fire station. I think, yes, there we are. It's got its public services. It is missing the sports and recreation here. And when that does, it will probably upgrade to the next level. Sometimes it's not ideal to upgrade houses. So you just got to be careful when you upgrade. If you upgrade by having 2 of these buildings in close proximity, you might get a very tall building that's facing the wrong way. So we need to be careful with that. But at the moment, this is the capital, Portsmouth. We've got quite a lot of people waiting. We've got 379 going to Dudley, 339 going to Kilbride Central, and 282 going to Southend Central. In terms of letters, nobody's sending any letters at all to Dudley. They're sending them all to Southend and Kilbride. That's not to say that they will go to Dudley, but the letters are being posted to Southend and Kilbride. From Southend, they may well carry on and go up to Dudley. So there's Southend, there's Dudley on the far side. So the letters will be transported to Southend, and then they may go off to Dudley. I think we got, let's have a look here. So the letters are being transported to Kilbride and Portsmouth. So there is actually no letters at all going to Dudley. I'm not sure why that is the case, because we do have a post office there, so that seems a little bit strange. Although this train here, that's the reason why. We've only got a passenger train, so we'll need to put some post office trucks on there so we can deliver to Dudley. So that was the reason why the post is not going to Dudley. So that's the plan for the future. We are on 458 tokens now. If you come back in the next episode, then we should be able to be in a position to move to the next era and see what kind of industry we've got to develop there. Once we've done that, we can have a look at developing more of the towns and maybe getting some buses and transporting people by road. So thanks for watching this episode. Hope you'll join us next time.